everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two pass rushes that have caused more than a few sleepless nights for quarterbacks and offensive coordinators. It's Khalil Mack and Von Miller.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal, and I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They go play action here on first down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Right around the 31. A good pickup there. 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And Cook has it left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. They'll find the rookie from La Tech. It's Carlos Henderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
10 yards still left on second down. Bridgewater now. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Another shot here for Charles. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jamal Charles, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Carr now on first down. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go. 180.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And the Raiders have got him. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. They go play action. Bridgewater looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
On third down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing his Carr on third down. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now fourth down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On first and 10, Bridgewater. Going underneath for Charles. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Screen pass to Charles. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Jamal Charles, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start the drive with Lynch. And he's got some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. A good pickup there of 22.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Bridgewater. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Now Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On play action. Now Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 62 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And his throw is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 3rd down, Carr. And this is Clark. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Room here to run. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
He's gone over 1,000 yards 5 times in his career, but he's at the 30-year-old mark, and there's a lot of concern about running backs over the age of 30.
5 yards or better per carry in each of his first 8 seasons. Now past 30, we'll see if that trend can continue. 1st down, Bridgewater. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Green's got it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Denver right after this. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Bridgewater on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Play fake. Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Marlon Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always have changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
In motion left is Thomas. In motion right is Thomas. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Bridgewater now on second down. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Left side here to Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Janikowski on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right there around the 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing is Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now he's forced out left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jamal Charles, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And this one through the uprights and good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah,
and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jamal Charles with his 4th touchdown of the ball game, one shy of his career high. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he puts it through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Some strong, and now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Carr, they'll set up the screen to Lynch. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. We see passes like that all the time, don't we? He's back there surveying the field, clock ticking in his head, trying to avoid the sack and the hit. Led him just a little bit too much trying to get out to his running back.
Throwing his car on third down. A big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get something you see a whole lot of. A sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Sanders. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to the great advantage for Oakland.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Oh, the NFL scoreboard elsewhere. 3rd quarter down in Arizona. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. They go play action here on 1st down. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run with Lynch. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Flushed out right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Again, it's Charles. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
As they've done all day, they run with Charles. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
Under pressure, and he will go down. sacked back at the 46. Alec Ogletree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. First NFL pick for the rookie corner, Gary and Conley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think he... And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They go play action. Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They run again on first down. Lynch. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. First down, the run with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to the ground, Lynch. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch in the final minute. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. And give that one to the Cardinals as they wind up winners. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And now a first down following that long gain. He's back to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bridgewater to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. The offense on third down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is third and goal. Now Bridgewater. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.